DBS Reinsurers. Nagico has an impressive claim settlement track record, having handled over 20 major hurricanes and even volcanic eruptions since 1982. Nagico has paid over $500 million to Hurricane Irma and Maria claimants so far. Choose strength. Choose reliability. Choose Nagico Insurances. Fast, fair, and always there.
From every corner of the world comes the DBS 1350 Total News.
In the headlines, DBS radio manager calls for the reintroduction of the OECS reading competition. The 2025 finalists of the DBS Radio Felix Henderson Ministry of Education National Reading Competition were awarded this morning. In the news from the region, Caracas threatens Guyana and Trinidad amid growing tensions with the U.S. Internationally, Israel Prime Minister does not rule out further strikes on Hamas leaders. The details of these stories and more coming up next.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What would you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, think Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Foncolay. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys ready at hand. Carlton Phillips, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillips Motor Pool of Foncolay. Now it's your bonus. Go drive safely in your bonus.
You've worked hard to build your dream home. Now it's time to protect it with ICWI's A-Plus Homeowners Policy. From hurricane damage to unexpected losses, we've got you covered with the best homeowners protection in the region. Protect your most valuable asset with coverage for what matters most when it matters the most. ICWI, we know insurance. You know you're protected. ICWI, serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com or call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbour Lane and Holland Street, Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
And welcome back. First off, manager of DBS Radio, Cecil Joseph, has called for the reintroduction of the OECS reading competition. His comments came at the awards ceremony for the 2025 finalists of the DBS Radio Felix Henderson Ministry of Education National Reading Competition this morning. The 2025 winner of the reading competition, Kiara John from Cynical Primary School, along with the other finalists, were recognized for their outstanding performances in this year's competition.
We know that some time ago in the past that we had it in the OECS, the reading competition to the OECS. It's my hope that sometime, very near future, that the Ministry of Education can help in identifying other OECS ministries of education to see how best that we can start the process all over again to ensure we're not going into a competition. We're not into competing to see who has the best readers, but to really evaluate the progress of our children. Too many times we hear people criticize and not understanding the hurdles. But if we can make some kind of comparison between what I have and what you have, and how we can take from each other to develop, to see that we have a better Caribbean, a better OECS, I think Ministry of Education, I'll be at your doorstep knocking every time. I'll be at your doorstep knocking every time. So I want to say from the Minister of Education to the Permanent Secretary of Education to the senior officers of the Ministry of Education to the floor employees of the Ministry of Education, DBS Radio will be at your door or at your doors just to ensure that we see another part of the reading competition in the OECS and maybe by extension in the Caribbean.
And that was the manager of DBS Radio, Cecil Joseph. James Rodney, the marketing executive at DBS Radio, praised the achievements of all 10 finalists.
This competition has been about more than just reading to an audience perfectly. It's a testament to the hard work, passion, keen interest, dedication, confidence, and a sense of bravery that our young readers have poured into their journey through stories, news, and sports articles, and to a further extent, the knowledge and ideas that has brought them to this point. To all our participants, your efforts have made this competition a resounding success. You have shown us that the future is in excellent hands, hands that are turning pages, absorbing wisdom, and imagining new worlds with a youthful exuberance. Whether you are taking home a prize today or not, your passion for reading is your greatest reward. The courage it took to stand on a stage and share your voice is an achievement in itself, and you should all be incredibly proud.
And that was the marketing executive at DBS Radio, James Rodney. Still in the national focus, Kalinago Chief Annette Sanford says the Kalinago Week observance should place greater emphasis on the historical events of the 1930 uprising against colonial oppression. Kalinago Week is being held under the theme honoring the sacrifices of our Kalinago ancestors.
We opened the week with the recognition of our elders who have been engaged in cultural activities and traditions within the community for a while. This was the Lysander Lucians. On Wednesday, there will be an educational symposium where the students will be taught the general events that occurred on the 19th of September 1930. And one of the speakers there will be Lennox Honeychurch to share with them the history of that moment. And of course, we'll be having other speakers, but more so it's a learning opportunity for the young people to learn a little bit about the history. On that same day, we'll be having naming ceremony for some of our youth, and we are focusing on the schools this year, particularly because we want our young people to start learning the Kalinago language. And one of the ways that we can start learning the Kalinago language is if we have a name. On Friday, we'll be having the smoke ceremony, which of course is the Memorial Day, and we're hoping to have some delegates from Guadeloupe who are coming down here to participate in this event with us, and of course other officials who will be present around the territory during that time.
And that was a Kalinago Chief, Annette Sanford. The Royal St. Christopher Navy's Police Force is investigating the death of 18-year-old Sean Kadim John, a Dominican national and student at Washington Archibald High School. He was found by his mother in a pool of blood, having suffered a single gunshot wound to the head on the night of September 13 for 2025. Information reaching DBS News Desk is that his family is from Gota Village in Roseau, Dominica. The St. Kitts and Nevis Minister of Education, Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, in an official statement on Sunday, expressed deep sadness over Sean's tragic death, emphasizing the need for safety for children both in and out of school. The ministry also condemned the violence and is committed to restoring a sense of security for students. Authorities have not revealed the details of the shooting or named any suspects. The staff and management of the Dominica Broadcasting Corporation, DBS Radio, extend deepest condolences to the family and the loved ones of the late 18-year-old Sean Kadim John. Set in the national focus, a group of Calypsonians has challenged the association's annual general meeting held on September 6. The group says the meeting must be declared null and void and called for an extraordinary general meeting of the association. President of the Dominica Calypso Association is Davidson the Observer Victor. Well, this brings us to the end of this afternoon's national focus. Up next is news from the region and international.
Husband and wife in bed chatting quietly. Husband asking his wife, "Are you ready?" Wife with a smile on her face said, "Yes, I'm always ready and more than ready." The question is, are you ready? Husband replied, "Ready like Freddy. I'm always prepared." It was Dufan Jules, so she asked him, "What time is it, Hussy?" Husband replied, "Time to upgrade." She shouted, "What? On my birthday?" And her smile turned to a serious frown. Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again. Husband says, well, I guess you wouldn't get that brand new vehicle from Carlton Phillip as I promised. When she heard those romantic words, her picker stand up, her eyes started to glow, her face light up like dumbling. But she thought she was being dumped on her birthday and being replaced. Then they embraced and hugged and kissed some more. Head straight to Carlton Phillip. She said, look it, honey, that's the ride. The new ride, the favorite color and style. They both hugged and embraced each other. Thanks to Carlton Phillip Motor Pool, Fogole, telephone, email.
For over 55 years, ICWI has stood strong, protecting homes and properties across the Caribbean. Through every storm, every challenge, we've been tried, tested, and trusted. With a robust reinsurance program, we're built to last and built to be there for you when you need us the most. Choose ICWI Property Insurance. Serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com. Call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbor Lane and Holland Street in Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
And welcome back. Now news from the region. Venezuelan Defense Minister Vladimir Padrino Lopez has issued a stark warning to neighboring Guyana and Trinidad and Tobago, saying Caracas should retaliate if any attack against the country were launched from their territories. In a quote, he stated, I tell these governments that if we are attacked from their territory, they will also receive a response, and that is in legitimate defense, end quote. Padrino declared this in a video shared on his Telegram channel on Sunday. The defense minister's words underscored mounting tensions in the Caribbean, where the U.S. military operations have expanded under the banner of counter-narcotics enforcement. Internationally, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has not ruled out further strikes on Hamas leaders following last week's attack in Qatar, saying they would not have immunity wherever they are. Speaking at a Jerusalem press conference with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Netanyahu said every country had the right to, quote, defend itself beyond its borders, end of quote. Over the weekend, the Israeli military pressed ahead with the demolition of residential buildings in Gaza City, and it has demanded that Gaza City's residents have to leave a central area of the Strip, with 250,000 Palestinians having fled, though hundreds of thousands are believed to be remained in the area. Up next is news from up next is sports with Gavin Richards.
Easy Max, get your money fast. Join the family. Call and find out now. You want that quick money to meet all of your needs. High speeds and top service. Easy Max Family. Qualify for 7.5 or maybe 10,000. 2.0 is 15 grand. Easy Max, yours and mine.
West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents the Easy Max Family Loans. Easy Max Plus of $7,500. Easy Max Pro of $10,000 and Easy Max 2.0 of $15,000. Yes, contact us today at 449-6556 or 449-9343 or 295-2682. Terms and conditions apply. West Coast Credit Union, your only credible choice for success.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Gavin Richards with the Lunchtime Sports Update. Let's begin with news that the Olympic gold medalist Theala Forgadson will go in search of a spot in the finals of the women's triple jump event at the World Championship in Japan, as that competition continues tomorrow. While the women's triple jump qualifiers are set for 6:40 tomorrow morning, Caribbean time. Theala Forgadson is in a field of 18 jumpers looking to qualify for the finals. The field also includes the world number 1, Leanis Perez Hernandez of Cuba, and world number 2, Shamika Ricketts of Jamaica. Theala Forgadson is entering the competition ranked number 3 in the world. She has a season's best of 14.62 meters, which she jumped at the Zurich Diamond League in August, and she also holds a national record of 15.02 meters, which she jumped on her way to a gold medal at the Paris Olympics. While the automatic qualifying mark for the finals will be 14.35 meters, or the top 12 best jumpers. Meantime, earlier today, the national athlete Danik Luke ran 49.32 seconds to finish in 8th place in his heat in the men's 400-meter hurdle event. The 49.32 seconds was a bit off his personal best and national record of 48.82 seconds. And Luke just missed out on a spot in the semifinals. The top 24 runners advanced to the 20 finals, and Danik Luke finished in 28th out of 44 runners. In some more sports this lunchtime, the head coach of the national women's football team, Ronnie Gustav, says he was disappointed with Dominica showing in their first match in the Windward Islands women's football tournament, when Dominica went down 2-0 to the host country St. Vincent and the Grenadines last night. Gustav says that the team played a little too slow. We'll hear from Ronnie Gustav at 6:20. We can also tell you that we're monitoring proceedings in Antigua, as it's the 7th and final youth ODI underway between the West Indies under-19 team and the Sri Lanka under-19 team. Well, the West Indies, they already have an unassailable 4-2 lead in the series, and the Sri Lanka under-19 team batting first. They were 38 without loss after 8.5 overs before rain stopped play in Antigua. So that's Sri Lanka under-19, 38 without loss after 8.5 overs batting first. Rain has stopped play. In some more sports this lunchtime, some volleyball news. Well, the Sunrise middle blocker Nesta James and R&D Academy outside hitter Kyron Phillip are the two newcomers to the senior men's national volleyball team, as Dominica gets set to participate in the 2025 ECVA men's Final Four volleyball tournament, which gets underway in Antigua and Barbuda this week. Of course, at the Dominica Amateur Volleyball Association, they named their 10-member squad on the weekend. The team also features Ronald Joseph, who is making a return to the competition after 8 years. And of course, the national team is being captained by Jan Flora. We'll give you some more details on that at 6:20 this evening. But that's all the time we're going to have for sports. This lunchtime is now time for the Lotto Draw on DBS Radio.
Maybe you prefer Combo 7 costing $21. Players have a choice of 7 numbers, and if the player matches any 6 numbers out of the 7, the player wins the jackpot. How about Combo 8? This option costs $84. Players select 8 numbers, and if the player matches any 6 out of the 8 numbers, the player wins the jackpot. All numbers chosen should be from the range of 1 to 28. Play combo bets. Remember, with Super 6, there are bigger jackpots and more chances to win.
Only 5 numbers stand between you and a jackpot starting at $10,000. Are your numbers ready? Match 5.
Turn $2 into $2,000 when you play 4. Choose any 4 numbers from 1 to 22. Match all 4 numbers and you win $2,000. Match 3 numbers and you win $40. If there is a jackpot winner, then match 3 and you win $20. Match 2 gives you $4. You can be a grand winner every day when you play 4. Tickets cost $2 and are available from all our lottery agents. Dominican National Lottery, everything is possible.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. It's now time for the midday draw here at Dominican National Lottery for Monday, 15th September, 2025. And of course, I'm your host, Michelle Lewis. Now it's time for some grand winnings with Play 4. Good luck. Your first lucky number is 10. The second winning number is 17. Your third lucky number is number 8. And that fourth winning number is 21. To recap, the winning numbers this afternoon for Play 4 are 10, 17, 8, and 21. And that's Play 4 with our grand winners every day. Up next, it's Big 4 with an easy score.
New game in town. Get ready to match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
And we're back. Now it's time for a big win and an easy score with some more Big 4 with Multi-X. Good luck. This afternoon's big winning numbers for Big Four are 9, 0, 1, and number 2. And now it's time for that multi-X ball. What's it gonna be? The multi-X ball chosen is FP, not multiplied, but there's a free ticket, free play. To repeat, the winning numbers for Big Four are 9, 0, 1, and 2. And that multi-X ball is FP. Remember, with Big Four, it's an easy score. Up next, it's Pick 2 with multi-X.
Double the draws, double the chances, double the excitement. Match 5, your local jackpot game.
5 chances, 2 draws a week. Endless excitement. This is not just a game, it's your game. Match 5.
And we're back. Now it's time to play to win with some Pick 2. Good luck. All right, everyone, here we go. This afternoon's lucky numbers for Pick 2 are 4 and 0. The multi-X ball chosen is 5X, quintuple winnings. To repeat, the winning numbers this afternoon for Pick 2 are 4 at 0. And that multi-X ball is a whopping 5X, big winnings. Remember, Pick 2, select the multi-X ball and then watch those winnings multiply. Up next, it's one-off.
New game in town. Get ready to match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
And we're back. Now it's time to win anyway with some one-off, the game where you can still be a winner, even if you're off by just one number higher or lower. And that sounds like a good deal to me. Good luck. This afternoon's 3 lucky digits for one-off are 4, 7, and 0. To repeat, the winning numbers for one-off are 4, 7, and 0. Play one-off and win anyway. Stay tuned. Up next, it's Daily 3 with Multi-X.
5 chances, 2 draws a week. Endless excitement. This is not just a game, it's your game. Match 5.
New game in town. Get ready to match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
The Super 6 jackpot keeps growing and growing. Go out and get your tickets today for your chance to be $260,000 richer.
Welcome back, everyone, and thanks for staying tuned. And now it's time for that second dose of Daily 3 for today. Good luck. The first lucky number is 5. Your second lucky number is number 3. And that third winning number, it's a 0. And now that the winning numbers are lined up, we're moving on to reveal the multi-X ball. The multi-X ball select is another whopping 5X for daily 3. Big winnings. To recap, those lucky numbers are 5, 3, and 0. And that multi-X